Did Lil Durk snitch on King Von? Oh my God, that topic is taking over the internet. They asking me, Truth, you the street reporter, break it down to us, tell us what happened. Like I say, I wasn't there. I can't tell you from 100%, but from my point of view, I don't think Lil Durk told on King Von. I don't think he had a reason to, and I don't think he would be able to. I think he was the target. He was the one they wanted to lock up. He the one they wanted to take all the money from, make an example out of him. You got to remember, King Von wasn't as famous as he was when this shooting happened. He was famous, but he wasn't Durk famous, okay? You got to understand, it was a shooting that happened at Varsity. When this shooting happened, this was in the daytime. A lot of people outside. Shooting happened. The guy who was shot ran across the street and collapsed in front of a cigar lounge and shit. Police got him, took him to the hospital and shit like that. You got to understand, there's people outside. Everybody know this Durk and them in the truck, they in the car. People say that the shots came from out that car. Everybody telling the police, oh, Lil Durk and them shot somebody, Lil Durk and them shot somebody. So, of course, Lil Durk became the suspect. But remember, he famous. Anything his friends do, he's going to be held accountable for it. And I think this is one of those cases. Durk got all these gangsters and killers around him in Atlanta. Remember all the people who was on the case with him. You think Durk the one who took the blick out and shot when he got all these people in front of him who could protect him and do this shit? Just think about that. This was clearly some bullshit. We can clearly tell that Durk wasn't the one that blicked nobody down. Now, I could be wrong, but it just didn't make any sense for him to do it when he got all these A1 grade 1 internet assassins from what the internet say with him, okay? So I just don't see why Durk would did that. The police claim they had a video that seen Durk arm hanging out the window. He lied. Now, I don't know why his arm was hanging out the window, but I clearly just think that was a police officer wanting to be a part of something. You understand what I'm telling you? All along, we figured it was somebody in the entourage who might have did this. Police knew King Von did this. They believe King Von did this because the man who got shot, I believe, told them what happened. Police knew too much information. When you look into the paperwork, it says that the victim was with Lil Durk and them all day, kicking it with them, and then later on, they turned on him. And it was a shooting and a robbery. How would the police have all the information? Now, let's be honest now. I don't think dude snitched on them because I don't want to put a snitch jacket on anyone, so I want to make sure I get this right. I don't think the guy who got shot snitched on them, but I just think, it was just so much shit happening. A famous person attacked them, all the fans outside. They saying Durk did it, maybe at the moment people were speaking too much. And then when they realized they were speaking too much, they realized we're not going to do that. Ain't going to be no courts. There was no way to prosecute Durk on this case. The guy who got shot wasn't finna go into court and point Durk out. We clearly can tell that the video didn't capture the imaging very clearly because it said Durk did the shooting when the police claimed Von did it, so the video wasn't going to help. They needed an eyewitness, and that eyewitness wasn't going to stand on the stand and get that optics out and say he did it. That wasn't going to happen. So Durk was going to beat this case regardless. Now, them putting it on Von is a little suspicious, in my opinion. But I just think that, it was so much information given and spoken. This involved the famous rapper in that car, Durk, so everybody had an opinion. I believe witnesses led the police to Durk. I believe when they really did the groundwork, they realized who did this. Now, I don't know if King Von did this. Remember, police love putting the E in the cases and shit, so I can't 100% verify King Von did this, but in my opinion, I don't think Durk snitched. I don't think he had to snitch. No reason for him to snitch. I think he's the one they wanted. I think they couldn't get him. He's rich. He got a high-profile lawyer. It was no way you was going to lock up Durk without having a testimony from the guy who was shot. It was not going to happen. And in my opinion, I think, the bag saved Durk. In my opinion. You got to understand, I think the bag and street politics and no snitching and no telling, I think that helped Durk. I don't think it was no reason to tell on Von. Now, I could be wrong. There's some people that get information I don't get, so don't hold truth telling to it. But in my opinion, I don't do Durk snitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, tell me the truth.